Multiple records were broken at the Mohawk Hudson River Marathon. Organizers excited to see if the same thing will happen this year. And at this point, they probably know because the race has just about wrapped up with some of the runners crossing the finish line. News 10 ABC's Tamara Starr live there at Jennings Landing where runners are finishing up. She has more for us. Tamara.
Good morning, Juliana. I'm here at the finish line of the marathon, and as you can see, runners are continually one by one coming in after a long race, clearly exhausted. And I am here with Shito, who's actually a medical student and a volunteer on the medical team. I mean, running this, it's a lot of work.
For sure. October 1st brings the unofficial kickoff of Halloween festivities. That is, if you ask News 10 ABC's Tamara Starr, who's live at Legoland right now. They're kicking off their Brick or Treat Monster Party. Tamara, good morning.
Good morning, Juliana. I am back with Matt. It is all about Brick or Treat. How can any Lego fan take advantage of this?
Well, here in Goshen, New York, you know, it's apple picking season, it's pumpkin picking season, and it's Brick or Treat here at Legoland New York Resort.
Police say that the family has been notified, but they are still going to continue to investigate the cause of her death. We also reached out to Samantha Humphrey's family, but they are not sharing any comment at this time. Reporting live in Schenectady, Tamara Starr, News 10 ABC. After receiving pushback from community members and advocates, St. Peter's announced today that they will continue with their plans to close the Burdett Birth Center here in Troy by spring 2024 or June 30th, 2024 at the latest, and that's if the State Department of Health approves. When Nicole and Joseph Alessandrini were shopping for a home, they instantly knew that they needed to buy this farm in Pattersonville.
It needed a lot of work, but we immediately fell in love with the property.
I saw a diamond in the rough. It was just a large chunk of woods, but it looked like something that could be workable.
But what they didn't expect was that as soon as they finished the renovations and got married on the farm, that they would also be starting a new business.
It started off as a joke because I don't like to grocery shop, so I told the missus I would buy or make a store so we could go and get our own groceries.
They were able to get chickens, cows, and horses for the farm. But once they started to board horses for others in the community, horse owners would buy their meats and eggs as they were leaving for the day. And those same people would share the opportunity to buy with the rest of the community.
Facebook as well. Facebook kind of blew us up also. And word of mouth. Word of mouth is always the best way to get the word around.
Just under 2 years after buying their farm, they became a local resource. They have even offered housing for animals for owners in need of it. This Vietnamese pot-bellied pig belongs to a nursing student who needed to find a place for her pet to stay while she was working on her degree. The farm also offers rabbits for pets, and because of what the farm offers, they have honored requests to have birthday parties and even weddings on the farm, something that the couple never expected.
Expected to have a small business and be very quiet out in the country. Unfortunately, it's blown up to be not so quiet, but all I can say is everybody I've met have been nothing but great, honest, hardworking people have come by, and we've met nothing but great people here, and thank you for your support.
Reporting in Pattersonville, Tamara Starr, News 10 ABC. With the holiday season, a common sight are UPS trucks and other delivery vehicles delivering last-minute gifts. On Tuesday, a man and a woman decided to be the Grinch and steal packages along First Street in Troy. Deb Luce was expecting a package that was supposed to be a Christmas gift for her grandson.
The UPS truck was there. I checked my mail, my email, and found out it was delivered. Went back on my camera, seen the man delivered it, and then I realized somebody stole the package.
Luce provided us with this footage that shows you how quick these thieves can be. Right after it was delivered, a man and a woman are seen here approaching her home. Then you can see the woman walking up the steps and then just taking the package. Almost immediately, they are seen walking past the same UPS truck that delivered the package. Luce immediately filed a police report, and the issue is still under investigation. Now, if you live in an apartment building or you're afraid that someone will take your package from your front porch, there are UPS secure access points that you can have your packages delivered securely, like here at the Troy Food Market. UPS secure access points can be found throughout the Capital District and can be found on ups.com. Dhruv Patel is a store manager and says that many are happy to take advantage of the free service.
We have a lot of package coming to save package here, and we got like everywhere, outside, inside camera. तो save 2 package you are also.
Another preventative is to sign up for renter's insurance or to make sure that you have a homeowner's insurance that can cover lost or stolen packages. In Troy, Tamara Starr, News 10 ABC.
After St. Peter's shared its assessment justifying the closure of the Burdett Birth Center in Troy, opposition is growing now from the community and lawmakers on both sides of the aisle.
First responders continue voicing concerns about timely transportation of laboring patients. News 10 ABC's Tamara Starr has more about how the closure will impact those most in need.
Advocates against the closure of Burdett Birth Center in Troy say it will hurt underserved populations the most. Last year, 61% of births happened with patients on Medicaid.
That's a lot of births. So that's telling us that the women of Troy, there's even more now on Medicaid, so they're facing so many barriers to everyday life.
Those barriers include limited access to transportation, increasing the number of calls for first responders. Eric Wisher, president of the Troy Uniformed Firefighters Association, says they sometimes wait with patients in an ambulance for as much as 2 hours for a bed to be available in a hospital.
I hope that doesn't happen with maternity patients, but if they're going to be that much busier, there's that potential. And then, here we are, potentially delivering babies in the parking lot of a hospital.
Advocate Katie Cook says this transportation issue will increase the stress for someone in one of the most vulnerable moments of their life, and St. Peter's solution isn't enough.
22% of women in Troy don't have access to a car. And just putting travel vouchers and screening for women's transportation needs isn't enough.
We reached out to St. Peter's Health Partners, and they said that they are still continuing gathering information from the community and will hold a public forum on November 9th. But advocates say 1 hour isn't enough. And Cook says the Department of Health has also rolled out managed care incentive pools to help fund hospitals with low C-section rates.
Burdett is doing that. So again, we call on St. Peter's to reach out to the New York State Department of Health to see if they're eligible for this program and try and stay open.
Rensselaer County officials want to remain hopeful and had this to say to hospital administrators.
98% are opposed to this. Pay attention to the polling. Read the room. Figure a way to get this done because you are really negatively impacting this community.
Hospital officials say the 1 hour form will be available online on November 9th. Reporting in Troy, Tamara Starr, News 10 ABC.